I'm Reese, and this is Back Porch News. Well, last week, Kamala Harris held a town hall on CNN. Unlike the previous Monday, where former Mrs. Governor held an event, the CNN event had actual questions by actual people. Probably. I mean, did Kamala have access to the questions before? Well, probably. I mean, they were the kind of boring questions that ticked off talking points from her stump speech, but somehow she still whiffed like a 4-year-old with a T-ball.
Weaknesses do you bring to the table, and how do you plan to overcome them while you're in office?
That's a great question, Joe. Well, I am certainly not perfect, so let's start there.
Wait, what?
But I actually think it's the strength is I really do value. My team will tell you I am constantly saying, let's kick the tire on that. Let's kick the tires.
Oh, okay. Those last clips were edited for laughs to highlight the word salad, but check this out.
Is there something you can point to in your life, political life or in your life in the last 4 years, that you think is a mistake that you have learned from?
I mean, I've made many mistakes, and they range from, if you've ever parented a child, you make lots of mistakes too.
Yeah, but Kamala, you haven't. Your stepkids were grown and still had their mom when you showed up working jobs that left you not at home, but continue.
In my role as vice president, I mean, I've probably worked very hard at making sure that I am well versed on issues, and I think that is very important. It's a mistake not to be well versed on an issue and feel compelled to answer a question.
Yeah, see, that was not an answer. It's in no possible world is being versed on an issue a mistake. So what Kamala is saying is that her mistake is not making any mistakes. Pretty nice. But the whole interview is like this. CNN's resident conservative Scott Jennings just tears Kamala apart.
I mean, she's like a true double threat. She's terrible on her feet when she gets unexpected questions, and simultaneously, she can't even answer the expected questions. It's nothing. You'd think she'd be prepared to do this by now. What's a mistake you've made? Nothing. What's a weakness you have? Nothing. What's the first law you want to pass? Nothing. What's a policy difference between you and Joe Biden? Nothing. Over and over and over. Empty. If she were an animal, she'd be a duck-billed platitude.
But look,
it's a total world satire.
This whole thing is so bad, even the crooked moderators that tried to sandbag Trump during the Biden debate last summer have nothing to say in her defense.
Focused a lot more on Donald Trump, I think it's fair to say, than she did on many specifics in terms of what she would do.
if her goal was to close the deal, they're not sure she did that.
For me, I cannot understand this. Does she really not get that she never answers any questions? She's like a toddler telling a story. Does she not know how dumb she sounds? Or is that how dumb she thinks we are? Let me know in the comments down below, and we'll catch you next time on Back Porch News.